Hello everybody, welcome back to Can of Wormholes. Last time we had a strange intermissionary episode where we collected a bunch of rockets and did a bunch of stuff that was not the correct way to progress. Extra special shout outs to Augustin Videla in the comments from a few episodes ago. We were discussing how things were progressing and they let me know that everything I needed to know was here in pink, and that I could just stay focused in pink and pink would have answers for me. And oh boy, did I find an answer. So I came over to here. That's not what I was doing. I was trying to see if I could shoot my can up onto the level, and then if I could launch my can onto the board, right? And then shoot into the things to make something different happen while I was up here. That is not it. However, once I eliminated that, I was poking around more stuff. I came over to the first one that we have. Oh, stop. My brain has gotten so confused between these buttons today. Right, give me legs. I came to this. And then I started paying attention to all the patterns on the ground. That's actually great. That means I can show you this. So, if you push this to here and connect those two little nodes as if they were a wire, and then do this, that becomes some kind of a wire. Now, I don't know how that one specifically helps me, but we can now manipulate this in all kinds of ways, I'm sure. So that goes away. So, for example, I would like to get these two connected because there's a switch there that comes to here. So if I could put something there that would then connect to this, that would give me access to that guy. So this can't go there while I'm here. That's not going to work out. But there's going to be something here. Like an obvious looking one is that. If I then do this, that becomes a wire, and then I can do this. Oh my god. Do I now have an additional worm? Yes, because I'm the one that was the chevron, not the one that was the straight piece. So I now have this straight piece. What can I do with this additional straight piece? Oh god, the levels of possible puzzling here will probably run deep. Well, time to experiment. Can I do a straight line wire when it doesn't exactly meet the 2 points? Oh! I got a thing! Okay. Cool. Right, what next then? We have to start in the corner because that's the only viable one we have to start with, because I can't start here. This doesn't do anything. Correct. Okay. So, back to this corner. Those lollipops are really in the way at the moment. Then we did this, because that's the only way that that can really go, I think. So that makes a track. But I can't do this now, can I? Absolutely not. So we go back to this one. Okay, so we succeeded on that top one because that was where we spawned in from. So I would like... Wait, we decided that this doesn't count as a wire, right? It has to be on the exact spots. Okay. Things are happening. I can do this to make a wire. But I don't know how that one is gonna result in a victory. It could just be like the learning one, you know? One of them had to be extra simple so you could learn what was going on. That goes nowhere now. And we can't use the middle one, so we have to use the bottom one again. But using the bottom one causes the top wire to disappear. What other wire options do we have? Can I do something like this, right? I'll put that there. And then finish with my body connecting those 2 points. Yes. Then I can go to the top left corner. We can shoot in here. And now I just have to solve the puzzle with this worm, and that will be its own solution, right? How long is this one? Long enough that I can do that and not break this, which is interesting. I don't know what that's used for, though, unless that's like the tutorial piece. Or the pieces are on the outside edge for something. So now I can solve the puzzle using my body length. But I also have the opportunity to set other... Oh, God. I also have the opportunity to set other pieces up if I need them. I just don't know what pieces they would be. But I feel like ages since I did actual wormy puzzle stuff after the last episode of not wormy puzzle stuff. Alright, give me the victory here. Those two both become new lines. I get another success. I think that means that there's a door I can now go through. That I definitely can't deal with yet. And this I can't deal with yet. Where's the end of the tail? These are just as they will be. But now we can get through here. Alright, these look like relatively normal puzzles. That's the back of the ship. Sure. Understood. Let's try this puzzle then. Back to a little bit of quote-unquote normality. Right, I need to get a 3 long down the back there. But this giant hook piece is in the way. So, what do we do about that? Well, I can get this out. Kinda. And I'm assuming I could then make individual pieces out of that, which would then... Oh! Achievement unlocked. Break out. I'm assuming that's going to be important. So, we broke the fence. We can't... Oh, if I can get long... Hold on. If I could get long enough, I could roll that whole thing to the right, couldn't I? Now, doing that means I can't get through there. That means I can't eat that. That means I can't get out. Ah, I can't back out either. Can I do that with a turn in my tail? Don't know if I can do that with a turn in my tail. Unless I do it while I'm really long. So... break that down. Eat all of that. Now that's in the way. So what do I need to do to get more space for me at the back? Because that traps me in. And I can't back up far enough to do that. I think this is a correct start. Let's actually push these over somewhat. I can't get that back up further. That needs to be higher up. That'll do it. Yeah, I'm assuming that breaking this fence is part of what I need. Now, I don't need to eat the last piece. But this is certainly in the way. And I can't back out of that situation once I've put myself in it. This is the bit that doesn't make sense to me. How to back out of here. Because the roll seems like it has to happen. Let me check the insight. I'm guessing that this is just going to be about breaking fences. No, we're on Wormheads again. So maybe it's not breaking fences at all. It's cutting off our head at some point. Interesting. Okay. Was in the totally wrong mindset for this piece of puzzle, apparently. That gets me stuck like that. So can I do that in the opposite side? Where if we do it this way but not quite? Can I do it with the 3 long piece then? Except I can't be here when the 3 long piece needs to be there. Right? Unless I break the fence first. How did I... get this out without ruining everything. Like that. Right, so break the fence. Fetch this over. No, because now I don't have a fence to cut my head off on anymore. How did I not see that trap coming? Yeah, if I break the fence, I've got no way of getting myself decapitated to roll this. Once this rolls, am I going to be able to perhaps eat something really late? Alright. Not that. Let's try something else. Let's try this one. This one's got 2 starts. Interesting. And unexpected. Alright, that's more like it. So, I need this to just come writing down. But, clearly, that's not the simple part. And I can't do anything at that point? How? I mean, there is a fence. There's something else I'm doing with the fence. Because once... There's very limited interactions at the very beginning here. Like, I can't move this anywhere else. Unless this is a thing about starting in different places to achieve different things. Oh, hello. That could certainly be helpful. If I do that, I then have options for this. Ah, cute. I can't go back onto myself, so I have to go forwards. But I can't get my body out at that point, so let's not push this all the way over, right? If we need to be able to turn around, we can turn around there. Or has to be there, because otherwise I can't get my neck onto this body. We solved a puzzle! Oh, I love it when we solve a puzzle. I'm so here for the actual puzzle solving parts. I'm here for the mystery as well, but like, love that dopamine release, you know? Right. So, this looks like the correct shape, but inverted. Classic. We can get these lot out. Don't know how it helps me. And we have a dot to eat. problem with this whole space is that there's basically nowhere that I can get resistance to flip that guy. So maybe I have to do it as a neck hole. Like this, but there's going to be some amount of prep that needs to go into that, I'm sure. So that's going to stay there so that I can get access to this. So it's the other pieces I have to work with. This lot. Now here's the tricky part. I can't get to the other side of this pit. I can if I start here, move this down. Seems like it would make sense. So I can cut myself, I can roll to here. I can't flip on the water, I think. Oh, I could if I was not too far across. This whole shape is 5 long. So would it have to be centered in order to flip over? So some version of that, because I need to be able to get through this gap. Then I need a twofer added on here to let me reach that. That's awkward because I need to use that gap to get through. I need to use this passage to get to here. I can't push down now. And if I put a piece there, or a piece here, I can't be on the other side of this fence now. That's a tricky one, isn't it? And there's this magical dot that I wonder if it will be an island in the middle rather than a piece for consuming, because if we're going to rotate through the middle, is there a chance we might just sink entirely? Now we can't do it on that side, but we could do it on the bottom side before anything else happens. Like so. Then this comes down, in a manner of speaking. Those two come out. It's dealing with this hole. Because I can't push myself through. I can't roll onto this one to roll out to then get out and turn around, because I can't turn around in this short space. We know the fence is for cutting, but... Oh, I've got it. I've got something. I can do that. Because then I can roll that over. Ah. We're too big to fit. And I definitely cannot move it further over. Oh, I could roll it through its middle axis, perhaps. Not sure where the dot's going to want to be, but I feel like we're putting all the pieces together slowly. So the dot's going to need to be any of those spaces so that this can exist in the pond, right? So that's going to go to there. That's going to go... Oh, now... We're not going to need a backstop for this, are we? I can't roll there. That I can roll through. This I can't. Is it because I'm not on solid ground? The only ones that I can roll on are the ones that have the dot in place. Or that are going on to solid ground elsewhere. Alright, show me the insight. Cut my head off. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Oh, I wonder. I wonder. Not the dot yet. But the dot soon. I can't get through all of this stuff whilst this guy's here. They couldn't have made this pit bigger, could they? I say they. It is a solo developer. I believe it's a he, but I wouldn't want to state it for the record. This is not where I want to be yet. I want that there, yes. Then I think perhaps I'm going to put the dot there so that this can go down a bunch. And then this is going to go there. And then that's going to go here, I think. Oh, I'm so... Why did that work once and not twice? Oh, because the dot on the bottom moves. It was trying to be helpful, and I've done something wrong. So the dot that I dropped in gets pushed over. It can't be this being in the way, because I have to get on somehow, right? Oh, hold on, hold on. Put that there. No. It's something like this. I'm very close. I just need that dot to do something else, I think, so I can roll all the way over. Where else could I put it? I mean, there's only so many places it can go, isn't there? That's definitely not one of them. It's just a case of doing this dance every time I want to reset these possibilities. So... Oh, I didn't make the island one. I can't do that. Oh, this pit is just all the wrong sizes and shapes. Okay. So the dot has moved over one. And now I can't roll at all. I presume because the dot is in the way. So, does the dot need to be in the lower right corner? Well, I would love to get this finished right around my preferred half-hour mark. That's not going to do it, but I can do that. Then one of you becomes my proposed bridge. I can't do that because I need to be able to roll out of here. And that needs to come out further. And go there. No? Why can't I roll? Do I need to be on the thing? Am I one too high? Oh, jeez. Right, hold on. I'm going to pause and get back to you. Alright, I have not solved it yet, but I've just wondered, do I need all of my pieces in line in the center for being my pseudo future bridge? Is that what I need? So this just gets out of the way for a second in the gentlest of terms. I pull these guys out, and this one is going to join that there. And then this whole thing makes like a 3-long bridge down the center. Then I can do this bit. Is this right? No. I assume it's because this is problematic being here. But I don't know how to get onto this otherwise. Because I can't roll. How do I roll onto this? Because I have mass, but this piece wants to be where this is. And I can't imagine doing this in a way where I start from the bottom edge as my jumping on point to the big worm. Alright, give me a few more minutes. Alright, I just made the move that was the revelation of the puzzle. And it, as always, teaches me that I should not prejudge my assumptions too much, and I should be flexible. So, dot at the bottom to start. Then get a bunch of these guys out. And we're going to drag one down here to the bottom. So previously, I had an eye in the pond, but now we have an exclamation point. And I'm going to the long way around. That there for later. this is gonna come down to here. That's gonna go there. So, I was having problems. Excuse you. Oh, I need that to be one lower. And that to be one lower. Right. I was having problems trying to roll into that. But what if I roll the other direction? Huh? Alright, that's a... oh, jeez. I did that, and I was like, yes, that's going to be how I get to there. But now I'm this. I've done this. How do I get to the finish line? How did I not think this bit through? I roll. I'm now the right way up. I now have nowhere to go and nothing to do. Oh, okay. Challenge my assumptions again. Earlier in a puzzle, we learnt that a ring can eat a dot and become a worm. So, what if this dot does not go in the pond? Oh god. Instead, that goes there. I need to know exactly where this is all going to end up, but apart from this being a 40-minute video to get to this conclusion... No! Okay, wait. We can go the long way round, right? Yes. Okay. That gets to there. Right? I do that. That. So I need the dot to be on the far right-hand side of the pool. Wait, that's fine. I can do that there. We're gonna get there. You and me. Together. Oh boy. Alright, that is everything from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing. Go hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.